What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and today is World of Warcraft Wednesday. More specifically, the Legion expansion, and the leveling of our new Demon Hunter. So far I've been really pleased with this character, though we aren't very far in yet. But hey, we're gonna try, and I do have to say, breaking these up into like 10-minute videos is going to take forever. So eventually we're going to do a lot longer playthroughs. But for right now, I'm kind of squeezing it in between shifts. So I'm actually home right now on sort of a break, more like a mental breakdown, but I don't know if I should get into that. Let's just say work was going really badly. And it was either take a break and come home and go back later, or lose my mind and quit or something crazy. I obviously can't quit, I have to have a job to pay bills, but it was just a really bad day. I mean, it got to me more than ever before. So I thought, hey, it's World of Warcraft Wednesday and we have to get that done, so we'll just go ahead and do that when I come home. And then, hopefully I'll feel better and I can go back in for a few hours. Regardless of how I feel, I think I do have to go back, but hopefully this helps out. Now, I am loving the expansion, at least as far as the Demon Hunter is concerned, because like I was saying in the first part, I always wanted this class. Like, I expected to have it right away, and it just wasn't there. And they never brought it out for any of the additional expansions either. So it took them quite a while. They took their sweet time. But finally, we get to play as what I think is the coolest class ever. I mean, Death Knight was up there, but at the same time, I don't know. I kind of wish Death Knights operated a little bit differently. Though they're of course super powerful and easy to solo with and so on. I actually have my Death Knight at level 100 and I started the expansion just playing through a little bit with him. And just to let you know, I used my level 100 boost on my rogue. So I started some stuff with him as well. Okay, and we're getting ourselves into quite a bit of trouble. We're definitely getting hurt. These pools are wrecking us. And I have a habit of going in there. Don't worry, during raids I stay out of the stuff on the ground. But when I'm playing by myself, I do a lot of reckless things. You may see me die from jumping off high cliffs as well. That's just something I always do when leveling. Like, it's a guarantee. I'm very impatient, especially while leveling. I want to get it over with. I'm not really worried about it because it doesn't hurt anyone by me dying. I just have to corpse run. So I do take a lot of risks. In raids, I absolutely do not do that. I was a really consistent raider. I think I made every single raid for a 1.5 year span, and we did like 4 a week. I mean, that's commitment. And I made a lot of the big pulls and had to do, quite a few things that they really relied on me for. When I did end up missing, we actually went to vacation in Florida, and when I got back, the main tank and a bunch of other people were like, never go on vacation again. So apparently some people were messing up in my absence. But I took it extremely serious, even when clearing trash mobs. I was always on the high part of the DPS meter. I just pretty much never took a break. I was definitely hardcore. Looking back, it almost seems crazy. Like, in a way, wasting quite a bit of time, but at the same time, I don't regret it. I had a lot of fun playing and met a lot of awesome people. By the way, if you ever want to hear about any of those first raids, like what they were like when they first came out, or anything about Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, AQ40, the first version of Naxxramas, like any of those things, I remember them very well. So just let me know in the comment section as well, and I'll talk about whatever you want, or answer any questions about WoW that you want as well. I'm pretty much open for talking about anything in these videos. But just to let you know about the Demon Hunter, well, we already saw they start you at a very high level. And the other thing about them is, they give you pretty decent gear. And as you do these quests, you actually upgrade to blue gear. So basically rare. From what I've experienced, you really won't have any difficulty soloing any of these early quests in this beginning zone. I mean, I've jumped through this ooze like a million times, hurt myself, took on an incredible amount of demons, just run through them, not even caring, and, so far so good. That's not to say we aren't going to die at least once in this zone. Knowing my playstyle, we will. But this guy I don't think is going to be the one to do it. So let's take out this quest guy and try to knock these few out. Okay, he's calling in someone. Oh wow. Very interesting. Okay, well, we have to dodge that, which we did a poor job of. We should be using our dash, so we're gonna have to use that probably. Just have to dodge these meteors. Okay, and he's back, so let's tear him up. WoW has always been a game that you could jump right into and play. It's really not difficult to figure out. At the same time, being away from it for so long, I really did kind of feel like, I don't know, things were odd to me. Maybe I've just played too many other MMOs now. But it's definitely easy to figure out. Maybe not the easiest game to master. You know, it has some complexity. Okay, it's pretty easy though. I don't know where I was going with that. It's definitely pretty easy to figure out. And to somewhat master. Maybe you won't be the greatest, but you'll be pretty good if you try. So if you were looking to get into the game or maybe try it again, you know, I say why not? You may like what you find. If you think you're going to get hooked though and you'll never get away again, well, I understand maybe weighing your odds there. I feel like it didn't take that much for me to get away from it, although in vanilla I was definitely really hooked onto it. You know, once the Burning Crusade came out, I definitely was able to step away when I wanted to. For one though, my main guild just really wasn't there, it wasn't the same. Too many people had come and gone and, you know, the 40-man raids weren't really there anymore. The game just was never the same for me. It also ticked me off that my guild started bringing like 6 or 7 hunters toward the end of Classic WoW. It caused there to be a lot more competition on weapons and gear. And I really didn't appreciate that, so that's probably why I ended up getting rid of that account and then starting a paladin once the new expansion came out. But what's cool about my return to this game is I'm going to start playing the game with patrons. We're going to start a new character together, and then eventually maybe we'll have our own guild. And we'll see if we need some more spots. I'm sure we will, and I can definitely party up with people on, say, my Demon Hunter and some of my other characters as well. But that is definitely where the fun comes in. Teaming up with cool people and just, you know, questing together, doing dungeons and raids. That was by far the best part of the game. And quite frankly, if I'm going to keep playing, that's what I need. You know, leveling's cool for now, but once I hit that max level, I'm going to need something to keep me interested. So right now, I'm not really sure how close we are to finishing this beginning part, you know, till where we get on the regular quest line. Apparently, we did just get some major experience boost there, so that was for that. And now we're almost halfway to level 100, something like that. So once we hit that level, I'll be pretty stoked. For now, let's go ahead and turn in some of these quests since we're not that far away. So I'm just going to run past everything, including those really awesome flying characters. And we have 3 quests to turn in. So let's see what we get. See, for example, this one is going to give us a better piece of gear. Then we're getting some gold and experience, of course, from the others. Alright, this fell hunter or whatever wants some trouble. Let's take him down. Now back to what we were doing. Okay, looks like this one's going to be pretty easy. And there's our new piece of blue equipment. So we'll go ahead and put that on. It's definitely an improvement, so we'll take it. Now, just to go ahead and click on this. Oops, my bad. Okay, it's going to be a cutscene.
There are demon hunters on my world, Doom Commander. This is unacceptable.
My Eridar are summoning in more demons to attack them from behind, Your Highness.
Do not let them enter the volcano. The key to the Legion's worlds must not fall into their hands, Beliash.
I will personally deal with their leader, my queen.
See that you do.
Okay, she looked pretty scary. We're definitely going to have to take her on soon. But just like that, we complete that quest and get 37k more XP. So we are definitely moving closer to 100. I'm going to consider that a pretty decent milestone, although it's really not because we started at 98. But who cares, that's our first goal. So now we have to enter the Illidari Shivara, make a sacrifice of some sort. And we also have to kill Beliash and take his power. It's going to be like another lieutenant, I guess. This sacrifice part, though, is kind of what scares me. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what's going on. You know, every time I see Doug Kingfisher, I just think it's kind of funny. But it wasn't my fault. You saw the name was taken. Okay, so right up here is going to be that sacrifice part. And we're going to just have to see what that's all about. So it looks like we have someone waiting for us. And we got dismounted, really? Okay, that guy got absolutely wrecked. Yeah, take that. Now let's see what's going on here. The Kingfisher, we have a huge problem here. Oh boy, should I sacrifice him or myself? You know what, I don't know what difference this is going to make, I really don't. But we're going to go ahead and sacrifice myself. My mind, sacrifice me and power the gateway. Okay, wow, it actually just kills you. Fantastic. So it looks like we're going to have to, I guess, run back. I don't know what happens. Man, it's a decent run back. We should have sacrificed him. If I would have known it was this far, I would have definitely just killed him.
Interesting. Like me, you have an immortal demon soul. You cannot truly die. Instead, your soul will make its way to the twisting nether. There, you will wait until you can find a suitable body to inhabit. Now get back into your corpse while there is still time, and bring me the keystone.
Yes, Master Illidan, we got that. We'll go get that keystone immediately. See, Illidan, he's one of my favorite characters. That's why I love Demon Hunter so much. The dude is just incredible. When I first saw him, I couldn't believe how awesome he looked. And yeah, he apparently talks to you personally, so that's pretty amazing. Maybe we can get his autograph. But now we have to run up here, I guess, click this keystone, I suppose. Think that's what we have to do. Just checking around here. And, well, that one's done. So now we have to go ahead and take out that guy. So let's just go ahead and follow the arrow. Yeah, they've made questing so much easier. I mean, this has been in effect for a long time now. But in the beginning, you pretty much had to have Quest Tracker or look things up online. I mean, you were lost on a lot of stuff. At least from what I remember, which may be hazy in this case, they were just kind of like, check out Northeast Barrens. And you'd have to run everywhere looking for it. And it really didn't even stand out sometimes. Anyways, though, it looks like the guy's right over there, so let's go ahead and check him out. Right now, we have to make sure we're at full health. And, okay, we're going to get some gear for this as well, so that's pretty awesome. And she's over there too, but I don't think it's her time yet. I feel like we're eavesdropping on like an important conversation. But I'm sure she's going to run off. He's bowing to her, so how tough is she? And since we have to take these things out, why not get started on those right now before he even attacks? If that helps us out, that's what we're going to do. While we're taking a lot of damage, I have to admit. Let's get this thing taken care of and get out of here. Okay, he's just throwing bolts at us. He looks awesome, and we got to help her, so that's good. Take this guy down. Currently, we only have a few abilities, so I know we're lacking a lot, but they're still pretty amazing, so I can't wait to see what else there is. And I know, don't run through that stuff, but we just dashed through it quickly, so like I said, I like to live dangerously. So let's go ahead and loot this guy. Mount up and turn in. Now, I will admit, we're not going to play too much more for this part of the playthrough, but next part will probably be much longer. And we're going to hit level 100. So there should be some big differences, some major changes. And on top of that, we're going to have new abilities, new gear. And I'm sure it's just going to be more exciting. Because the more we can do, I mean, the cooler that's going to be, let's be honest. Plus, after this original instance type Demon Hunter part, we'll be getting into the main storyline too. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
The Legion is not playing around. They've unleashed their devastators. We barely made it through. Most of us, anyway. We're under bombardment up here, too.
Are you blind? Kill them!
It's definitely getting serious, but we're making our way to Inferno Peak, and that's what we're going to call it for now. So thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned for a lot more World of Warcraft and other gameplay. But as always, until next time, good luck and take care.